In this particular video, I'll be sharing with you some basic mistakes that many people make when writing their first book. So if you're a beginner writer or someone who has a dream of becoming an author, I want you to pay attention and stick with me from the beginning of this video to the very end, because these 5 mistakes many people make is one of the reasons why their book either not selling, or when people pick their book, it be like this person is just sounding like this other person, or they make mistake of originality. And the first thing to avoid when you want to write your first book is copying other people's book or copying other people's work verbatim. Now, many people don't know how important this thing is, but writing your first book can be very difficult, I bet you, unless you have somebody that's guiding you. So if you are writing your first book, is always you can go out of inspiration. You may have so much in your head, and when you start writing it in 10 pages, you have exhausted everything you get. So because of that, many people usually copy other people when they are reading another person's book and all of that. They just feel like, oh, I wish I can write something like this, and they begin to lift the text and add to their book, lift a chapter, add to their book, and all of that. Please don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. Make sure that you sound original, and that is what brings me to the second mistake I don't want you to make as you write your book. And the second mistake is thinking of writing too many pages. Yes, many people think that too many pages still matters in our day. Now, it depends on the problem you are solving and your ability to communicate effectively to solve that particular problem in fewer words possible that matters. So it's not the number of pages. These days, people write 15-page book. People write 20 page, 30-page book. My second book is even 22 page. You understand? However, I still have books that are, 100 and something pages and all of that. So, but if you are beginning, if you are starting out, let the pages of the book not become your main object of concern. The major thing is, are you able to solve a problem? Have you been able to achieve that mission of solving a problem with that book? For me, I believe that every book should solve at least a particular problem. That somebody that have that challenge may pick it up and see that this thing could lead to my solution or testimony that I desire. And that brings us to the third one, also with borders on quality. Quality is very, very important. Many people use ChatGPT to write. I still tell people how to use that effectively. We are in a digital world. However, there is a right way to use ChatGPT. There is a wrong way to use it. And many people are just wasting their time in ChatGPT. Many people are just wasting their time online. Many people are even investing their time doing something that makes them not to sound original. ChatGPT can be there to help you, either to help you brainstorm, either to help you organize your work or whatsoever. But it is never there to replace you. It can help you in generating ideas. It can give you text. It can give you details. However, it is not there to replace you. You must sound yourself in the book. This is what many authors are not aware of. So quality is very, very important. Quality is more than quantity. So when you're writing your first book, it's good to make it quality. It's good to make it as quality as possible. That doesn't mean that you need to be perfect to start. You need to actually to start to be perfect. However, when you are writing your book, please make sure that you don't just write anyhow thing and present to the public. What is not pleasing to the public, if people buy it with their money, they will be disappointed and they will lose their hope in you. Because when you have authored the book, people see you as an authority, as somebody that you be listening to in that particular name that you authored the book. So make sure that you are mindful of presenting something that is of quality. Now, if you want to know something about ChatGPT and how to maximize opportunity that come with it, and also you are a young writer that really want help in that regard, you can reach out to me through the link you see in the description of this video. Now, let us proceed. The fourth mistake you should never make is thinking that writing an ebook is a quick money syndrome. What do I mean? People just think that, okay, they are going into ebook business just to write a book and to become a millionaire overnight. I want you to know that it takes a process. I know many people that are even in Amazon, cashing out big time and all of that. I think one of my book is there on Amazon, but it is not a quick money system. If you really want to write a book, write it because you want to solve a problem. You can expect that money will come out of that solution, but money should not just be the main motivation. Else, you may keep on writing something that you don't even want to write or sounding as you don't want to sound. Ebook business is a business that grows gradually. That's why you don't just write one ebook and give up. You continue. Then the last thing I will share, which is a mistake many people make, is the mistake of not having the right guidance. You get. I've mentioned a whole lot of things now, from the first to the last. This is very sensitive. Many people don't have anybody guiding them. The only thing they know is that they just write and publish, or they keep on dreaming of starting one until they grow old. I don't want you to become one of such people. When I wrote my first book, there is something that I did because I had this dream of writing book, becoming an author. God told me that's one of my purpose, to write book, to speak to people through my books. My books have gone to nations as I'm talking to you. So the major thing you need to know is that if you want to really write a book and write it immediately. For instance, in my academy, I give people 21-day challenge to write their book. There is nothing as beautiful as giving birth to something that will last even after you have gone. That's one major advantage of ebook. To write it once and you save it forever. So if you really want to give birth to your book, you can reach out to me. The link to it is also in the description of this particular video. And then I will give you a one-on-one accountability. In 21 days, you'll be able to author your book. So, but what I'm emphasizing on is, even if I'm not the one guiding you, get somebody that will guide you in writing your own ebook. Get somebody that's knowledgeable, that can keep you accountable, that will help you to get it right. So these are the 5 mistakes people make when they want to write their ebook. Let's know any of these that resonate with you. I believe you learned something from this video. See you in the next video.